Welcome everybody, it's Lloyd Fernandez here. If you're new to the channel, welcome. And if you're a subscriber, thanks for joining me again for another video. Love you guys. This video is entitled Some Advice for Sellers Out There Looking to Sell Their Home. The first piece of advice I'm gonna give you guys, right? And you know what's coming. You guys know what's coming. The first piece of advice is call me, right? Or call an agent. But if you're in York, Lancaster, Harrisburg, Hanover area, or Adams County, call me so I can help you list that home and get it sold, right? But yes, that is my first very important piece of advice is call a real estate agent wherever you are. If you're not in Pennsylvania, in my area, wherever you're at, call a real estate agent, get it over with. A lot of people do for sale by owners and things, and I'm not saying you can't do it, but get the professional to get in there, get it sold quick, maximize your time, money. You think you're saving money, but statistics show that you really don't save money when you go for sale by owner most of the time, because the amount of time it takes before you actually get it sold. If you would have just hired the agent and priced it right with that agent, you would have ended up making more money and spending less time. All right, guys, so that is my first piece of advice to you sellers out there. Now, you knew that one was coming, didn't you? All right. But the second piece of advice when it comes to the home. Okay, so I get a lot of questions. Should I fix this? Should I do this? Should I repair that? Blah, blah, blah. Yes, if you have anything wrong with the home and you're thinking about selling the home and you're going to put it on the market, yeah, repair the things that are broken or things that need to be fixed. Absolutely. Nobody wants to buy a home that, needs to be fixed. And if they do want to buy a home that needs to be fixed or see anything like, oh, this needs done, the drywall's messed up, or this needs painted, this needs new flooring, whatever the case may be, guess what? They're going to want a deal. They're not going to want to give you the market value for your home when you have repairs needed, when the flooring's not right, whatever the case may be, needs painting. So please, sellers, keep that in mind, that if you're like, hey, I'm not going to do anything to the home, then you better be dropping that price to reflect the things that you're not willing to do, because you have competition. And this is what I think a lot of sellers fail to pay attention to. You put your home on the market or you go to sell your home is not the only home for sale. You are competing with other homes. And in order to attract that buyer to decide to buy and purchase your home, you have to outbeat that other home that's in that area that has the same amount of square footage and, all the same things in your neighborhood. So you have to win. Or you're either going to have to win by cosmetically, updating it and making it look as nice as possible, or you're going to have to win by price. You got to pick. And I really think that sellers sometimes fail to realize that, and they just focus on, putting my house up. This is market value, this is what I want, and this is what somebody's going to give me. No, that is not how it works, unfortunately. You know as well as I do that that's not how you buy. That's not how people buy things. So a lot of sellers fail to put themselves in the shoes of the buyer. So for instance, if you're shopping for, I don't know, I'm going to just throw something random out there. You're shopping for a new refrigerator, right? You're not going to just walk into a store and they just threw a price, whatever they felt like the refrigerator needed to sell for, and you're going to buy it. No, you're more than likely going to say, okay, let me go, to Lowe's, let me go to Home Depot, let me go over here, let me go over there, and compare which ones have the best refrigerators and the best price. Well, that's the same concept that happens with homes. It's the same thing. Just because the prices are so astronomical compared to other purchases in your everyday life does not mean that people do not shop the same way. Okay, sellers, listen to me, because you guys are not, well, I'm not going to say all of you guys, but a lot of you guys aren't understanding this. So you're going to have to pick. You're going to, you want your home to be outstanding compared to your competition, or you're going to reflect on the price. Okay, it's not outstanding compared to your competition. Those homes have better this, better that, but I'm going to bring my price down here. That way that person can say, okay, this home has all of these things that that I want, but this home is giving me a deal, and maybe I can put some money in and get all those same things over here and come out, winning with a little bit of a deal. That's how you should be thinking when you're selling your home. So that is a big part of a big tip that I want to give you guys sellers. So, and if you do decide to fix up a little bit, spice it up a little bit, yeah, fix whatever needs to be repaired. Obviously within your means. I mean, if you don't, you don't have a bunch of money to throw in at the house, I'm not asking you to, but make sure it's decent. Make sure, paint. Even if you can't afford to have somebody come in and paint it yourself. Go to Lowe's, get the right paint the house. Make sure the floors are nice. Make sure you got everything is clean. Make sure the drywall, everything is not broken, no holes, anything like that. Take away any clutter that you have in the house. Make sure you clear that out. And if little repairs need to be done, or if you could do minor updates, maybe with some appliances, that'll be awesome. I mean, obviously, if you can update, if it's really, really older and it's not updated, you might want to consider updating maybe your kitchen, your bathroom. But if that's out of your means and out of your, you don't have the money right now, then you can do minor updates. Maybe you can update maybe the refrigerator, maybe, the dishwasher, at least the microwave, make it look nice. Little things go a long way. And, the bathroom, likewise, if you could do some things, if you can't remodel the whole bathroom, but if you could do a couple things, that'd be great. If you can do the wall, if you got like paneling and you got wallpaper, take that down. Nobody wants to, sorry, but nobody wants wallpaper on their walls nowadays, and the wood paneling, nobody wants any of that. So if you could take that down, that'll be awesome. And again, the flooring is a big deal. A lot of people aren't into the carpets, especially in dining rooms and living room areas. A lot of people want hardwood floors. They're not into the rugs. So if you can take that out, I mean, rugs in the bedroom, that's still okay. A lot of people still like that. But the rugs in the hallways and the living room area, dining room, kitchen, I mean, if you have a rug in rugs in your kitchen, yeah, that is, I've came across that, guys. All right, I came across that. Yeah, you definitely want to take care of that. All right, so yeah, and also landscaping. Make sure you clean up the yard, keep the grass cut, make sure the bushes are trimmed, make sure everything looks nice, and it has a curve appeal in the front. Make sure you keep it nice and neat. You don't want to have, if you have kids, you don't want to have toys all over the place and cars just sitting there that need to be worked on or anything like that. You want to look nice, clean, and neat. These are all tips that will benefit you to sell your home. All right, guys? These are important tips. Like I said, I think sellers fail to realize this, that they want to get market value for their home, but they think sometimes they think they're going to get that without having to keep it up to par to market value, right? They think, oh, man, that's the market value, that I'm selling my home, regardless if it meets criteria for it to sell for that price. They feel like it just should, because that's what they want. And that's not how life works. That's not how reality works. So this is my advice to you sellers out there. If you're not going to do anything to the home to reflect, to compete with the other homes selling in your area, then you need to reflect that on the price. If you choose to do neither of the two, then get ready for one or two things. One, it's not going to sell, and you're going to have to drop the price, or you end up keeping the home and never selling it. Or two, it's going to take a really, really, really long time to sell. Really long time. It's going to sit on the market for a long time. And then when you do finally sell it, somebody's going to come and they're going to try to cut a lot of the profit, cut the price down by a lot, because it's been sitting on the market for so long. And they can tell, and they can see that. So they're going to say, well, this home been on the market for a while now, so we can cut the price down on them. They're obviously not getting any activity. Nobody wants to buy for the price that they have it listed for, so we can come in and get a good deal. Let's offer them. Let's take off 10 grand. Let's take off, $5 grand from the price that they're asking, and that's what you're gonna get if you do that. A lot of people, a lot of sellers out there, they're pretty stubborn, so They'll say, well, I'm going to try anyway. And unfortunately, when they do that, what happens is exactly what I just told you. And it's frustrating because, you know, for you, because it's a waste of your time. And if you would have just listened, stop being stubborn, you know, and not think that a real estate agent is trying to, you know, bring your house down to a price to just take advantage of you. I mean, we get, you know, paid off of the most your house sells. So what sense does it make for a real estate agent to give you a price lower than what you can actually sell the house for? So when we do give you a price and it's lower than what you expected, it's not us trying to get over. We're not the purchaser. We're not the buyer. We're trying to make as much money as possible also. But we have to be realistic on what the house can realistically go for. So when that happens, don't, you know, try to not think that that's what's going on here, because it's just not it's not realistic to think that we're doing that. I mean, the more the house sells for, the more we make. So we're not going to cut our own money by giving you a lower price. That doesn't make any sense. So, all right, guys. So that was a quick couple tips there for you sellers out there looking to sell your home. And like I said, back to number one, the first thing you need to do is call me to help you sell that home, get it listed, and get it sold, right? If you're in York, Lancaster, Harrisburg, or Hanover, Adams County area, I'm your guy, Lloyd Fernandez here. And if you're out of my area, you can still give me a call, and I could contact the agent in your area that can give you great customer service and help you get your home sold. All right, guys? So make sure you subscribe. Click the button. Boop, boop. Don't be afraid. You get free content here. Why not? Learn a lot. I got past videos. Go watch them. I make videos for buyers and sellers. I make videos for real estate advice for entrepreneurs. I make sales advice, newer agents advice, seasoned agents advice. I give my experience of what I went through to become an agent, or the things I've done in the time of being an agent to be successful. And I also do mindset videos, tips, kind of life tips as far as mindset wise. And I do workout videos and nutrition-ish videos. All right, guys, all of that in one channel right here. You got to click and subscribe. You'd be crazy not to. Crazy. You're sitting right there, you're not clicking that subscribe button, you're crazy, period. So go ahead and click it. Give me the thumbs up, like the video. That helps me a lot, guys. And keep watching. I got more to come, and it's going to get better. Keep watching. All right, guys, I wish you luck. I wish you success. And I wish you good health. Bye-bye, guys. Boom.